Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new podcast. Grab your nipples and put those babies to sleep because this is Mommy Milkers.
Episode 2, Mommy Milkers, New
No.
Year's.
Oh my god, it is episode 2.
Yeah, it is episode 2.
And what day is today?
Today is January 1st, 2023.
Can you believe it's a new year?
I can't believe it. Time flies so fast, babe. Like,
Jesus, that's insane.
yeah, it's pretty insane.
I can't believe it's a new year, guys. Like, honestly, I was about to ask you what have we been doing, but honestly, I feel like we've been doing a lot. Like, we've done so much in the past year. But, Jesus.
You want to talk about what happened last night? The New Year's?
Which New Year's?
Yesterday. You want to talk what happened last night? How we popped fireworks.
Oh,
went
okay. I was
to,
gonna
see
say,
those
what?
magical lights.
I thought you were gonna say some kind of embarrassing story. I'm like,
Oh, no.
what are you talking about? You trying to expose us on here? But no, nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing really happened. We just
No. Okay, so we did see fireworks, and it was actually really nice. Like, we had like the best view, right? And Nikolai loved it, while Callahan was kind of like iffy about it.
Yeah.
He didn't cry or anything. He just wanted to be next to us the entire time, right?
Yeah, he does.
Giorgio got really cute videos, and I try to take pictures with my Polaroid camera, my new one that I got for Christmas.
This was our first time celebrating New Year's.
In a different state, not around our family and friends. So it was just like kind of just us,
Felt
you
a
know,
little different, but the mature life.
kind of like a good different, you know.
A good vibe.
It was
you
like
know?
a good vibe because it's just so weird because we're living in a different state for so long. It's feel like we've been here forever, but it went by really fast. We're about to leave actually at in the beginning of February.
So
We are
we
coming
have
back to Texas, and we will be traveling a lot too. But it's just so weird how we've been living in a different state for the last month or so, a couple months.
For about 2 months.
2 months now. It's just so weird because do we feel more mature?
I feel like we feel
what
more
do-
mature. Just the atmosphere just feels way
It
different.
just feels weird, right? But then it's like kind of like a good change because the more you change, the more you feel you grow.
And that's true.
It's like it's crazy how we're going back to Texas in February, but then last February we decided to sell our house. Don't you think that's insane? And then we're also buying a new house in February this year.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that's
And then
crazy?
we're gonna rent it out. So
Don't
okay,
talk about
okay, you're
what you
right,
call
you're
it.
right.
We have a lot of
We have a lot of
goals.
goals this year. We want to try and accomplish it. So
So what me and Sergio do is that we literally plan out the entire year in January and February, and then that's how we try to stick to the plan as much as possible. If God throws us some curveballs, then we handle it as it comes. But we usually try to plan out our
we
entire
just learn
year.
from the mistakes.
Mistakes? What are you talking about mistakes?
I don't know. If something
Oh, you mean like
if something go off or something, we just learn from it.
Oh, so you mean like the apartment?
Yeah. that
Okay,
was a
so
big
we
mistake.
really love the apartment. It just cost us so much money that we were just like, damn.
It was just a waste of money.
Okay, he just says it's
We
always
could have put a down payment on another house for that.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like it was a really good experiment.
But it was like we were.
Experience.
Yeah.
Just because we always wanted to see what it was like living in an apartment in the
Uh-huh.
city.
I mean, it was
So-
nice. Like, I mean, it wasn't.
was
that
really
bad.
nice.
We
It
weren't
had
far
a-
from we were like down the road.
But the
from
thing was,
downtown and all that.
the thing was that even though we lived in Houston downtown, literally down the road, we were like, we didn't really go out much. And then now I feel like you enjoy it more whenever you live farther away
Yeah.
than you do living right down the road.
Cause like remember when
Right?
remember when we went to Christmas? We're like, oh, we're so excited. We haven't been
Oh,
to Houston in
yeah.
a while. First thing we got, we were gonna go get boba.
Exactly. Do our little daily routine.
Yeah. I don't know. That was exciting because
It was
we haven't
exciting.
been there for a month. Since we went back in November. So
It was exciting for me too, especially when we had our little date night. God bless Kathleen and her husband.
oh yeah.
For what you call it? We had our little celebrator, our 10-year anniversary
years.
there on what day
It
is
was
today?
phenomenal.
It was
awesome. It was
last-
incredible. It was relaxing.
You're over here like remembering it. He's all happy, blushing and everything. Okay, so it was a really great night.
It was.
I had my first margarita that night, but that thing was strong. Jesus, I don't know how people drink so
Baby,
many.
I wanted you to get drunk. Like, okay, I just wanted you to get drunk.
I was gonna say, I don't know how people drink so many. Like, man, props to people who could drink like 1 or 2 at a restaurant because damn, that Sergio told me to like, drink a lot of it all at one. Like I took like a really big slurp, and then I was like,
Like chug it. I told her to chug it.
After a while,
so
it
you feel
really
the
didn't.
buzz fast,
It really didn't taste that bad, but in the beginning, I was like,
But it feels
Why is
good
it
though.
so
You know, you get to
strong?
you get to have that feeling and just it
No,
just
no, no.
feels
And it was
great.
funny because I was talking to you. I was talking to him at the restaurant, and then I was like, I don't feel any different. And then I felt my vision like kind of blur, and then I was like, oh no.
Okay, yeah, this is my shot. This is my shot to get me drunk.
He really thought. But then afterwards, we're like, oh my god.
Yeah, after
We only drank like half the margarita, right? But it was good.
mm,
Did
I
you drink
think-
more than me or no?
yeah, I drank a lot more. I think I drank 2 and you drank 1. So yeah,
I
she can't remember. She drank like 3.
No,
She
I
drank a
didn't.
hoe.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I only drank like 1. Okay. Because we still have everyone to drive afterwards.
Yeah.
If I would have drank like 3, I would have been like messed up. We
I
wouldn't have
know.
done anything else for the rest of the night. Okay, so let's get started with our podcast. Do you want to start with the stories first, or do you want to start with the motivation?
Let's do the motivation.
No, I think we should do stories first.
So you want to do stories first? Okay, let's do stories
Because then we
first.
can motivate them towards the end of the podcast.
Okay, you're right. Let's
You
do
know? Because this is the New Year's,
Wait,
guys.
did you got good stories this episode?
I had good stories
Okay,
last
okay.
episode. Okay, so we actually filmed a podcast for Christmas, guys. But
We just never.
we wanted it to have like the best qualities, but the stories that I found were like last minute and they weren't really that funny. And I was just like, we could do better.
Yeah, we could do a lot
I only
better.
want the best for my podcast.
That's true.
So
But you
let's
know,
get
it turned
started.
out well though. New year, new revolution.
yes, it's a new year, great time to do anything that you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Hey, make sure you write 10. Wait, how do they do that, babe? Like, you write your goals and see if you could accomplish it. Maybe you write it down on a piece of paper.
Oh yes, you write down in a journal
Yeah.
the epic fail. Okay, let's see.
Wait, is this a funny story or like motivation one?
This is funny stories, or
Okay.
like these are just like New Year's party stories.
Okay.
You know,
okay,
so we
okay.
can just talk about.
Can you
like,
imagine
one.
people that got drunk last night and they got their first hangover this morning? Well, last night.
Yes, I heard somebody. Okay, let's actually talk about that.
Hey,
Okay,
no, I saw in Dallas. They had those the drone that flies in the air, or whatever.
mm-hmm.
We're having a show, and they said downtown Dallas was packed. Like people was like, the highways, it was blocked. Like there was nothing but cars in there, just parked.
You should show me the video after this podcast. Then.
Yeah, I saw on Twitter. So
You see everything on Twitter.
I know you
oh
do
my
see everything on
goodness.
Twitter.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone said, I had one particular disastrous New Year's Eve a few years back in San Francisco. I've been waiting forever for my heart's desire, my non-boyfriend, to invite me and my friends out with him. Finally, a week out, he half-heartedly mentioned their plans and that we could join if we wanted. 1,000 times yes, obviously. One $200 dress I couldn't afford and a $150 ticket into a terrible club party later. The big moment had arrived. I figured I was guaranteed a kiss at midnight. Right? Wrong. As the clock struck, I turned to see the guy that I liked hitting on another girl. I proceeded to get rip-roaring drunk and eventually got separated from the group among the downtown crowds.
Oh wow.
Heels in hand, tears brimming, words slurring, a kind gentleman and his concerned girlfriend took pity on me and let me share their cab. I was too drunk to even remember their names, but if you're out there, to that kind of mysterious couple, thank you. That's so sad and depressing.
So she got wasted that night.
She got wasted and she wanted to get kissed by this guy that she liked, but it turns out he didn't like her, so...
Well, that went downhill. Things
That's
just
really
does.
sad.
Baby, things just doesn't go right.
Honestly, I
It's
feel
a way saying God. Sorry, it's
honestly,
not
I
for
feel
you,
like
it's not
that
meant for you.
it's just not meant for you, and I feel like that she should have a bit more upfront about it, so she wouldn't experience the heartbreak.
Yeah.
Or you know what she should have freaking done? She should have. If she would have saw
I
that,
think she should
she should have turned around and kissed somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what? New year, don't be depressed.
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't in a relationship with him. She liked him.
So how she got home?
So the drunk couple gave her a
they
ride
gave her a
home,
ride home?
and she said she doesn't even remember their names.
Oh my God.
Poor baby. Okay.
She must have got a big ass hangover that morning.
Yeah, she must have. She said that whenever she got sad, she just started crying.
It's
Ah.
a way to start New Year's.
Honestly, I feel like that's a big wake up call, too. That's the only story I'm gonna read because I was looking over the other ones and they look terrible. So we're just gonna talk.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, but we'll read motivational quotes for you guys. And talk about
you're
it.
right. That is a big wake up call. Knowing that she should just focus on herself, don't worry about no one else, and start the grind.
And you know what? That's kind of like it's like a toot to that horn. Like your bad bitch is calling now. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
that's your moment for 2023, and that's it. You know what? You're not gonna let anything else
Focus
happen.
on yourself, queen.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. That's your moment right there.
That's
and
what you gotta do. Just focus on yourself. Don't worry about no guys. You know.
like how you said that right there. Oh, okay. So my friend was telling me the other day, we're not dropping names or anything. If you're watching this podcast, we're not dropping names. Okay, so my friend was telling me the other day that she was gonna give this guy, it was what, the beginning of December, and I told her, don't go back to him. He's a POS, and you can do so much better. You're in college. You're gonna you have your whole entire life made. And she was like, oh, and she's been celibate. She hasn't had any sex for the last 6 months. And because I think I remember telling you this.
I don't know how people could not have sex for like 6 months.
That's because
you die.
That's because you do it every day.
I know.
So stop. Okay. Anyways, honestly, you're right though. I don't know how people do it for 6 months, but I'm giving her big props for that.
I'm a horn dog. Like, jeez.
Okay. Back to the story. So my friend was telling me that she was gonna give this guy another chance because not a year ago, maybe like 6 months ago, they broke up and they were giving each other time apart, and that was the only guy she really liked, and she wanted to see if he had changed because she had grown a lot. She had changed a lot. And I told her, I was like, I don't know. I was like, I think you should just leave it in the past where it belongs because you're doing so much better now. But she didn't take my advice, and she ended up sleeping with the guy, and he pulled the same shit on her that he did a year ago. So apparently a year ago, whenever it happened, he had slept with her and then slept with 2 other girls, and then he almost gave her a sexual disease. And she had to get tested back then too. And I was like,
so wait, did she got tested?
And then she did it. Okay, that's what he did that's what he did a year ago. Okay. And and then he did it again when she gave him a chance just this month. And I was like,
man,
girl,
wait, did she
ain't shit.
Did she cut him off at least?
Okay, now she cut him off. Okay, she cut him off.
God, she better.
She cut him off. She got herself tested. We pray to God, and she's fine. She doesn't have anything. But you know what? That was a big wake-up call right there. You know what? Leave these shitty-ass men back in 2022. Okay? 2023 is a year for growth and getting rich and, just enjoying your life and just being happy, finding things that makes you actually happy. You don't need to put up with any of this bullshit. And I told her that. I was like, you know what? And the thing was, he begged her to stay.
Wow.
I was like, this MFer. He had sex with her and then had sex with 2 other girls after her. And then he was like, well, now we're exclusive. And she was like, bitch, what the hell? Are you crazy? I was like, when she was telling me this, I was like, did you hit him or something? Because I would have smacked him in the face for being the audacity, babe. The audacity.
Wow, he deserves a slap in the face right now.
Yes. I was like, the audacity of this
really
man.
Messed up, honestly, especially to treat a girl like that.
Exactly, because, okay.
That's a no-no.
Exactly. She only had her eyes on him, but then he was doing with other girls. And then
Hey, man, what if he was just undecided? Like, we're then
how do you be undecided with 2 other girls?
You're right.
That's a foursome right there.
I guess he thought the relationship wasn't serious. Right?
But then afterwards, he was begging her to stay with him.
Yeah, he probably was like, I want her back. I regret what I did and all that.
Or yeah, maybe he just realized she was the best one.
Yeah,
and
after he did realize.
But then the thing is, he still ain't shit because how did he get how did he might have a sexual disease and then give it to her and 2 other girls? Yeah. Bro,
that's messed up.
Come on, leave these shitty ass men.
I remember you told me about that the other day.
Exactly, because it's just like I already have also. If you're watching, she already said I could put it on the podcast. So don't be talking mess, guys. I don't talk about anything. But anyways, that's just another lesson for 2023. Like this year, don't. I was gonna say
just don't mess up.
Don't mess up. Just don't fuck around with toxic people. If anybody tries to disturb your peace or mess up your game, drop them.
It's your year to,
You drop them. If anybody does any shady shit around you, drop them. You run. Like literally
run for your life.
Literally run. Like me and Sergio was like, that's how I don't really want to talk about our plans or stuff like that. I just know we want to invest a lot next year. And
not next year, this year.
Oh shoot, you're right. This year. And because we don't want anybody throwing off our game, because the more you talk about your plans,
it's better to stay quiet until you achieving your goal.
Because next thing you know, someone could be worshiping the devil and then like praying that you'll fail. True, honestly, like really though, because you really don't know who has your back until you do, because you don't know how many people are there around you, surrounded by you, wishing for you to fail.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But honestly, I feel like we've grown a lot in the last year.
Last year.
I feel like we grow so much every year. Like literally, Sergio was.
I feel like each year is like different but better. Like
better,
each
right?
Year just gets better for us.
That's what I told you. We keep on like leveling up, guys.
Like
we get smarter.
Like I'm glowing. Don't you see how fast
we're gonna be glowing so much when we're on vacation in the Caribbean. Not the Caribbean, but
I'm
excited too.
What? 2 more months?
We're going in March, so.
Spring break.
Oh, so let's talk about our growth, guys. So, what were we talking about?
Accomplishment.
I was talking to Sergio literally yesterday, and he was talking to me about something, and I was looking at him, and I'm like, and he's like, "Are you listening to me?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am," but I'm just like so amazed. You talk so well,
baby. I'm telling you, baby, I have been reading well. Like I've been reading a lot. Yes,
and he talks so good, guys. I was like, whoa! I thought I was the one who was the best talker.
So I'm starting to read about like an hour a day. So I think that helps me a lot more.
That's good. That's really good. See, like that's another little sign that you could do, like a little thing that you could do just to like help yourselves. Okay, what could we recommend them to do to like start off the new year? Honestly, exercising is a good thing that makes you like positive and happy.
I think that's what everyone does in the beginning of the year. They're like, "Hey, I'm gonna head to the gym, and it's new year, new me." But eventually, some people they just end up fading away and just quit.
But you know what? If you honestly, and that's another thing. Like if you stick to it, takes 30 days to build a habit. So if you do for 30 days and you
21 days.
Okay, fine. 21 days.
I think it takes 21 days. Yeah.
21 days to build a habit. So if you can do it for 21 days and build it into your schedule, your routine, then you're good for the rest of the year.
You're good.
See, like what I really want to do is get back into running. I was running through Walmart the other day and I was like, man, I miss this sensation. I don't know why. It's because I used to do cross country and track. So that's what I miss.
Like me, I started the gym when I got a membership 4 days ago, and I feel good.
But you always worked out.
I know.
You always worked out. But Sergio's gonna look good for the summer.
I'm gonna give me an 8-pack.
Whenever Sergio Sergio already looks good, but he's gonna look hella good.
That show too hot to handle. You and me being there.
You can't be on there because we're already a couple.
Babe, we should be in a TV show, like apply for a TV show, like a couple, show.
What was that show that they asked me to be on? Remember, it was in a different country and they asked me to be on it next November.
Oh, for that modeling?
Yeah, there was some kind of modeling or something like that. Yeah. They wanted me to perform in some kind of contest, and I was like, "Is this a scam?"
Yeah,
but it was all like.
I mean, it's
professional.
Real.
It was very real and everything like that. But I was like, no, I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, I mean, if she signed up, she would have been
on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, she would be on TV.
I would have been on Amazon Prime.
And also, you'll be Miss Texas, so you'll be representing all of Texas. And baby, and I feel like you could have. I think you have one.
Well, I could still do
you
it.
You talk very well. You have a nice ass body. You have a great personality, and everyone's gonna be looking at that booty of yours.
Okay, stop. Which is another thing. Okay. We're supposed to be talking about New Year's resolutions, right. But guys, stop messaging my husband. If you're some kind of pervy guy out there, stop messaging my husband telling him that we should start an OnlyFans because he's not going to do it. And I'm not going to do it. My husband and I only post stuff that is comfortable for the both of us.
We posted that.
So don't. Yeah. We're not making an OnlyFans. So stop. It's not happening.
They're just for show,
we post what we like to post, That's why sometimes we don't.
I mean, but reading those messages are funny.
Yeah, Sergio finds it funny, but then he's like, damn. And I'm like, maybe we should calm down a little bit. Like, they act like we're posting our
nudes.
Exactly. Like, no, we're not. It's basically like bikini pictures or stuff.
Yeah. I don't think it's bad,
Yeah. Because I like to, we just like posting spicy pics that like people look at it, and people are like, damn, because we just have like that good relationship.
Just like the one from October, remember that spooky one we took?
Oh yeah.
Immediately it went to like another social media. It went to Facebook.
Yes, and somebody somebody took the picture that we posted off Instagram that we literally just posted on a fan site like what is it, e-girl?
E-girl.
E-girl, and it got like what 15,000 likes on Facebook, and we were like, how did they find us so
It had a lot of
fast?
likes.
Yeah, how did they find us so fast? And people were messaging us, sending us the post, and I was like, Sergio, we just posted this. Who is stalking our account and using our pictures? But I mean, as long as they gave us credit, so I don't mind.
Yeah, it feels nice to be out there.
Yeah, except for my butt's out in the open. That's how people come and lurk at us. But then
I think
again,
that's why they like. I mean, they like us because we're,
I feel like
a
we're really
beautiful
real,
couple,
and we're like really real and
I
authentic
think so
too. Because we like to stay true to ourselves, And then sometimes I post about the kids way too much, but that's because they're so beautiful and amazing.
They're gonna get kidnapped.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared to post on their the kids' account on Instagram, because as soon as I saw how fast like you could blow up, like I know how fast you can blow up.
Easily blow up.
And then when people message me about the kids, or like even when I'm public, I kind of get like nervous because somebody one time came up to me and they're like, "Oh, I love your family. I have follow you all guys online." It kind of it makes me really happy, but at the same time it kind of scares me, because what if someone has the wrong intentions with Nikolai and Callahan? And I swear, if someone tries to steal my kids one day, I'm gonna fight on site. I will literally kill you.
They want to have a gun in your face.
I will literally kill them. I will literally shoot. I will get shot, but I will take them down with me, because my kids are my priority. So I'm just scared to post them too much, because I don't want some creepy pervert thinking they're like too beautiful. Because I think my kids are beautiful, so I don't want anybody else. Well, I want people to think the same thing, but I don't want someone to think it so much that they steal them.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Exactly. Okay.
All right, back to the topic.
Let's go back to the New Year's resolutions.
How much minutes do we have?
Hold on. Hold on.
22 minutes already.
Dang, we just like to talk. I love this podcast because we just talk.
We might have to end it short because our battery is almost dead.
But let's go talk about some little motivation here.
Motivation.
Why am I connected to the Wi-Fi? I feel like the Wi-Fi's been really slow lately. Oh, here we
You
go.
think so? I don't
Okay.
think so.
Let's right here, guys. Right here. A month from now, you can either have a month of
Wait, what's this about? Is this
These
a
are just
motivation?
quotes. These are motivation
just quotes, right? Okay.
Okay.
Is this the motivation of the day?
Yes,
you should do
sir.
that. Motivation of the day.
I think I'm gonna start posting on my Mommy Milkers podcast on Instagram, motivational stuff. So follow it. It's called Mommy Milkers Podcast.
Make sure to subscribe too.
Follow and like my stuff. Okay, so look at this. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change.
Ooh.
That sounds deep. Because remember, whenever we sold our house last year in February, we were planning on selling it. Sergio was trying to convince me, and I was like, one of the things that Sergio told me was, we could either stay here for another couple of years and do the same thing every single day, or we could make a change.
And you know what?
And see where our life turns out. And then I was like, damn, that was deep.
And imagine we were there right now. What would we be doing? Same thing, right?
Same thing, but we still make videos. But I feel like we've grown so much and had so many more new experiences just
you're
right.
We did have different experience.
But honestly, I feel like now we're kind of like living for the experiences now. We could easily just settle down and be like, okay, that's it. We'll be comfortable. But true. I feel like we're living for the experiences now.
Like right now, we could just do that.
Exactly. Like we could easily just go home right now, but we live for the experiences. Yeah. It helps you grow, and then it helps you I feel like your experiences help you turn out to be the person you are today.
That's true.
So let's see another one. Oh, I like some. I don't know. Consistency is more important than perfection.
Ooh,
it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. You just have to continue to do it every single day. If you want to make a change,
I do every day.
Exactly.
That's the only way.
You got to be consistent with yourself. You'll start seeing progress.
Just don't give up. You can't give up on the first week. Can't give up on the first month. Eventually, the time will come.
Exactly. You'll start seeing progress little by little. Don't give up just because you don't see progress immediately.
Yep.
We didn't see progress at first either, and we were like, well, that was in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then look at us now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is C. I like this one. A new era of me. That means put yourself first, ladies, men, whoever's watching this.
So that's what I mean?
No, it's just a quote. I like that quote. It's just like a new era of me. Because you change yourself. A person changes so much throughout their entire lifetime that you're literally like a new person every year, even if you don't realize it.
That's true.
Imagine where you would be next year. No, let's do 2 more questions. Imagine where you would be next year if you start right now. Exactly. All it takes is a couple months of consistency and focusing on what really matters to you, and your life could be set.
It's true. Just like sports, anything could change, honestly.
Last quote, guys. Let's see. This year, I'm going to tell more people to fuck off.
Oh, shoot. That's kind of deep, babe.
It is not like, okay, you don't have to tell people to, like, fuck off, like, literally, but don't, like, get people in your space. You know, if people are trying to mess up your space and mess up your game, if you're happy and they try to throw you off, fuck them. Fuck them. Like, literally. Can we say that on our podcast?
I think you can. I see people say it multiple times on YouTube.
So
just don't say it too much.
Can you say that? Okay, but literally, guys, I'm telling you right now, you don't need anybody who disrespects you or puts you down or just makes you unhappy. Everyone deserves to be happy in life. And if anybody messes, you don't need like toxic relationships with friends, family,
boyfriend,
girlfriends. Because we've heard like so many stories, and I'm telling you right now, your only focus should be if you make yourself better, if you focus on yourself, and then you like I'm not gonna say fix, but if you find out who you truly are,
you'll be more happier.
Exactly, you'll be happy with yourself, and then you'll be so confident in yourself that you won't handle all that disrespect, honestly. Because when someone disrespects you first, second, third time, you're just like,
they ain't gonna take you serious.
Yeah, and then they're just gonna keep doing it because they're like, oh, I'm sorry. That's why I don't trust people who do shit the same thing over and over again, and then they say, oh, I'm sorry. Like, we literally have a story for that, but people who say, I'm sorry, but then act like they're the victim.
That's true.
Run away. Run away.
Run for your life.
Run for your life. That's what I'm saying. Literally tell you, like, we hear a lot of stories, but we're just kind of, like, sticking to ourselves.
That's true.
That's why I honestly feel like I've grown a lot in that aspect, because instead of, like, giving my opinion, I just sit there and I'm just like, damn.
Damn, babe, you talk really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, so this is episode 2 of Mommy Milkers. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned.
I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, because I love that you guys showed up and tune in every week. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Hopefully you guys like all of our stories, and we can go into more depth later on. It's just for some reason every time we start getting into the juicy part, it cuts out on us. So maybe that's God telling us,
don't say too much.
Maybe let's not say too much, because next thing you know, someone's gonna be messaging us being like, hey, and we're just calm down, please.
Okay, guys. Until next time, guys.
We're Mommy Milkers.
Is it?
What is it?
I'm so used to saying we're the Men's Hair Family.
We are the Men's Hair Family, but you know, this is Mommy Milkers podcast.
Till next time, guys. Peace.